All right, if you recall from our last episode of how to configure your ASA, I just went and changed my internal interface using the ASDM tool, and it told me, hey, guess what? You're changing your internal interface. You're probably going to break things, which I did. So I broke things. I went and changed my IP. Now I'm on the same subnet as the ASA, and I should be able to connect to it and manage it. Fortunately for you, I forgot to do something else that's kind of important, so you get to learn a little bit extra learning of how to fix things when you screw things up or forget to change things that makes things screwed up. So first thing to take note of, you're going to have to exit out of the ASDM and start it again. When you start it again, it's going to have the wrong IP address. It's going to have the old IP address. We need to change that to 243.1. Another thing, I'm pretty sure we set the passwords. We need to put a password now. But the bad news is this isn't going to work. Oh no, what do we do? Well, if we remember I added 10.1.1.0 as a subnet for management. Well, I'm on the 192.168.243.1.0 subnet, so I need to allow that network to manage the device. So if you scroll down, this isn't something that's intuitively obvious, but ASDM uses HTTPS to connect. So here is the command to fix that issue. We type HTTP, the subnet we want to allow to connect the mask, and then the interface. So basically I'm saying, hey, let somebody connect from this network to manage the device. So now hopefully this is going to work. Oh, look at that. Once I tell it what it's supposed to do, it actually works. So if you're watching this in advance, then you can remember to go in through here. If you're watching this in advance, you can remember to go in here before you change the IP address to wherever it's at to allow that connection, which I don't even know where it is. Thing about these GUIs, you have to like click around forever. You saw how fast I found it in the CLI. I went straight to where it was at in the CLI. I just show run. Oh, there it is. Hey, management access. Why don't I read the words? So yeah. So now you see that. So if you're smarter than me and pay attention to what I'm telling you, you'll go in here before you change the IP, and then you will make the changes. Another thing weird happened. I don't know why it happened, but it didn't actually change my IP address when I hit change my IP address. So what I did was I came in here and I did show int VLAN1, and it still had the wrong IP address. So being the kind of guy who couldn't connect to the GUI because I'd already changed my IP addresses, I just went into the command line and fixed my IP. So if you do show run, you see that the IP address. Hello. That's pretty awesome. I'm remote desktoped into a Windows machine doing this, and my Windows machine just blue screen. So I guess that's the end of this podcast for now.